In a development that's sending shockwaves across the crypto world, Pi Network has just marked another milestone, this time in Seoul, South Korea. The city played host to a groundbreaking meetup led by Zoe and joined by none other than Stephanie Moore, Pi's chief advisor and communications and partnerships specialist. With pioneers, developers, and community leaders gathering under one roof, the message was clear. Pi Network is no longer just an ambitious idea, it's transforming into a global force. Backed by the vision of co-founders Dr. Nicholas Kokolis and Dr. Chengdiao Fan, the Seoul event wasn't just a celebration. It was a signal that Pi's decentralized ecosystem is moving closer to full realization. Now, I know what you're probably asking yourself. Is Pi Network finally ready to explode? If you've been mining Pi coins for months or even years, you might be wondering when those coins will finally translate into real-world value. And if you've been following the crypto chatter, you know everyone's asking the same thing. What's really happening behind the scenes with this mysterious project that already commands millions of users worldwide? Well, Pioneer, you're in exactly the right place. Because today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about Pi's latest breakthrough moment. I'll reveal why the Seoul Meetup has the entire crypto community buzzing, what Pi's top executives are saying about the next stage, and, most importantly, the real timeline for Mainnet launch. But that's not all. I've also got exclusive insights into why major global companies are quietly tracking Pi Network, the surprising countries driving adoption faster than anyone expected, and the one critical step you need to take right now if you want to secure your place before the next wave hits. And here's the part you absolutely cannot miss. By the end of this story, I'll share a detail so game-changing it could completely alter the way you think about Pi Network's future. So, buckle up, because this isn't just another crypto update. This could be the moment that redefines Pi's role in the global economy. Let's now greet and welcome PI pioneers from every continent on this beautiful planet. Whether you're watching from bustling cities in the United States, the vibrant markets of India, the growing economies of Nigeria, the innovative landscapes of the Philippines, or anywhere else in our incredible global Pi family, this moment belongs to all of us together. Right now, I want to see the true power of our worldwide Pi Network community. Drop a comment saying Pi Network to the moon, followed by your country name, to paint this comment section with the colors of every nation on Earth, and don't forget to smash subscribe button and ring notification if you haven't already, so you never miss an update. Let me start with the big news that's got everyone talking. Pi Network just held a massive meetup in Seoul, South Korea, and this wasn't just any ordinary community gathering. This event had something special that made crypto enthusiasts around the world sit up and take notice. Stephanie Moore, Pi Network's chief advisor and communications specialist, personally attended this meetup. Now you might be thinking, so what? It's just another meetup, right? Wrong. When high-level executives start showing up at international events, it signals that something major is brewing behind the scenes. Seoul isn't just any city, it's one of the world's most advanced tech hubs. South Korea leads the globe in blockchain adoption, digital payments, and cryptocurrency integration. When Pi Network chooses Seoul for a major announcement, they're making a strategic statement about their global expansion plans. Here's what caught my attention about this particular event. Unlike previous Pi Network announcements that focused mainly on user growth numbers, this Seoul meetup emphasized three game-changing elements that we haven't seen before. First, they're talking seriously about merchant integration, real businesses accepting Pi coins for actual goods and services. We're not talking about theoretical use cases anymore. This is about building a functioning economy. Second, the developer ecosystem is exploding with new possibilities. Through the Pi browser and development tools, creators are building applications that could serve millions of users across different industries. From financial services to educational platforms, the potential is massive. Third, and this is huge, they're implementing governance systems that let the community actually participate in decision-making. This isn't just about mining coins anymore. It's about building a decentralized network where users have real voting power and influence. Dr. Nicholas Kokolis and Dr. Chengdiao Fan, Pi Network's co-founders, have been working behind the scenes on something revolutionary. Their background in computer science and social computing at Stanford University gives them unique insights into building networks that actually work for regular people. What sets Pi Network apart from other cryptocurrency projects is their focus on accessibility. While Bitcoin requires expensive mining equipment and Ethereum needs technical knowledge, Pi Network was designed for everyday smartphone users from the very beginning. The Seoul Meetup highlighted their commitment to creating what they call inclusive growth. This means building a cryptocurrency that works for people in developing countries just as well as it works in tech-savvy places like Seoul or Silicon Valley. Now, let's talk about why the Seoul location is so significant for Pi Network's future. Asia-Pacific represents the fastest-growing cryptocurrency market in the world. Countries like South Korea, Japan, Singapore, and Vietnam are leading digital payment adoption. By establishing a strong presence in Seoul, Pi Network is positioning itself to capture this massive market opportunity. The event brought together pioneers, developers, and community leaders from across the region, creating a network effect that could accelerate adoption dramatically. But here's the really interesting part. The meetup wasn't just about South Korea. Representatives from multiple Asian countries attended, discussing how Pi Network could serve their local communities and economies. Let me explain what makes Pi Network's technology special in simple terms. Most cryptocurrencies require enormous amounts of electricity and computing power. Pi Network solved this problem by creating a system that works on regular smartphones without draining your battery or using expensive resources. Their approach to Web3 integration is particularly clever. Instead of forcing users to learn complex technical concepts, they're building user-friendly tools that make blockchain technology feel as easy as using social media. The Pi Wallet system they're developing promises to make cryptocurrency transactions as simple as sending a text message. No complicated addresses, no confusing transaction fees, just straightforward peer-to-peer transfers. Here's where things get really exciting. The Seoul Meetup showcased actual use cases that are already working in some regions. Small businesses are starting to accept PiCoins for products and services. Educational institutions are using Pi-based applications for student credentials and achievements. The merchant integration platform they're building could revolutionize how small businesses handle digital payments. Instead of paying high fees to credit card companies, merchants could accept PiCoins with minimal transaction costs. For consumers, this means access to a global digital currency that doesn't require a traditional bank account. Imagine being able to send money to family members in other countries instantly without paying expensive transfer fees. One of the most impressive aspects of Pi Network is their community engagement strategy. Unlike other cryptocurrency projects that focus mainly on technical development, Pi Network has built a social ecosystem where users feel personally invested in the project's success. The referral system creates natural network growth, but more importantly, it builds trust between users. When someone invites you to Pi Network, they're putting their reputation on the line, which creates stronger community bonds. The Seoul Meetup demonstrated this community power in action. Local organizers coordinated with global leadership to create an event that served both regional needs and worldwide objectives. Let's discuss the economic potential that has investors and analysts paying attention. Pi Network's approach to token distribution is fundamentally different from traditional cryptocurrencies. Instead of concentrating wealth among early investors or miners with expensive equipment, PiCoins are distributed broadly among regular users. This creates a more stable economic foundation. When millions of people each hold some PiCoins, the network becomes more resistant to manipulation by large holders. It also means there's built-in demand from a diverse user base. The global consensus value system they're developing could provide price stability that other cryptocurrencies lack. Instead of wild price swings based on speculation, PiCoins could maintain more predictable value based on actual utility and adoption. Now, Here's what you need to know about getting ready for Pi Network's next phase. The Seoul Meetup emphasized the importance of completing identity verification through their KYC process. This isn't just bureaucratic paperwork, it's your ticket to participating in the actual economy they're building. Setting up and securing your Pi wallet is equally crucial. When the network fully launches, you'll need a properly configured wallet to send, receive, and store your Pi coins safely. The governance participation features they're rolling out will give verified users voting rights on important network decisions. This is your chance to help shape the future direction of a global cryptocurrency network. Based on the Seoul Meetup announcements and leadership statements, several major developments are approaching rapidly. Enhanced merchant integration tools will make it easier for businesses to accept Pi coins. Expanded developer resources will accelerate application creation and innovation. The institutional partnership discussions happening behind the scenes could bring Pi Network into mainstream financial services. When banks and payment companies start integrating Pi Network technology, adoption could explode overnight. Regional expansion beyond Asia is also in the works. The success of the Seoul event will likely trigger similar meetups in Europe, Africa, and the Americas, creating a truly global network of engaged users and developers. Pi Network faces competition from established cryptocurrencies and new projects launching constantly. However, their unique approach to mobile mining and social network effects gives them distinct advantages. While Bitcoin and Ethereum struggle with scalability and energy consumption, Pi Network was designed from the ground up to handle millions of users efficiently. Their focus on user experience over technical complexity could be the key to mainstream adoption. The timing of their development also benefits from lessons learned from earlier cryptocurrency projects. They're avoiding many of the mistakes that plagued other networks while incorporating the best innovations from across the blockchain space. Although Pi coins aren't yet tradable on major exchanges, the Seoul Meetup signals that this situation may change sooner than expected. The institutional interest and merchant integration developments suggest that Pi Network is preparing for broader market participation. The key insight is that Pi Network is building actual utility before focusing on speculative trading. This approach could create more sustainable long-term value compared to cryptocurrencies that gain popularity purely through hype and speculation. Smart observers are paying attention to adoption metrics rather than price speculation. User growth, merchant acceptance, developer activity, and real-world applications provide better indicators of future success than short-term trading volumes. The vision presented at the Seoul Meetup extends far beyond just creating another cryptocurrency. Pi Network aims to provide financial inclusion for people worldwide who lack access to traditional banking systems. In developing countries, Pi coins could enable economic participation for millions of people who are currently excluded from global commerce. The smartphone-based approach removes barriers that prevent people from accessing cryptocurrency benefits. Educational initiatives and community development programs associated with Pi Network could also create positive social impact. When people understand blockchain technology through user-friendly applications, they become better prepared for the digital economy future. The Seoul Meetup highlighted several technical achievements that demonstrate Pi Network's serious commitment to innovation. Their consensus mechanism balances security with energy efficiency in ways that could influence future blockchain development. The Web3 integration tools they're creating make it easier for developers to build decentralized applications without requiring deep blockchain expertise. This democratization of development could accelerate innovation across the entire ecosystem. Cross-platform compatibility ensures that Pi Network applications work consistently across different devices and operating systems. This technical foundation is essential for achieving the massive scale they're targeting. As we wrap up this deep dive into Pi Network's Seoul Meetup and its implications, I want you to understand that you're witnessing the early stages of something potentially revolutionary. The combination of accessible technology, strong leadership, growing community, and real-world applications creates a unique opportunity in the cryptocurrency space. Whether Pi Network ultimately succeeds depends partly on continued community engagement and adoption. Events like the Seoul Meetup demonstrate that progress is happening, but the future depends on millions of individual users choosing to participate actively in building this network. The next few months will be crucial for determining Pi Network's trajectory. Keep watching for additional announcements, continue engaging with the community, and stay prepared for the opportunities that lie ahead. If you found this analysis helpful and want to stay updated on Pi Network's latest developments, please hit that like button right now. Your engagement helps me know that you're interested in this type of content, and it helps other people discover these important updates. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you're excited about Pi Network's potential, write Pi Network to Moon along with your country name and flag emoji. Let's see how global this community really is. Are you from the United States? Write Pi Network to Moon USA. From India? Pi Network to Moon India. From Brazil? Pi Network to Moon Brazil. I'm curious to see which countries have the most engaged Pi Network communities. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss important cryptocurrency news and analysis. I'm constantly researching the latest developments in blockchain technology, and I'll keep you informed about everything that matters for your crypto journey. The cryptocurrency world moves fast, and staying informed gives you a massive advantage. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into the trends that are shaping our financial future. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future of money is being built right now, and you have the opportunity to be part of it.